AG from that case.
It's almost like the court system runs the weather, too. It takes so long to get any rain
changes around here.
Yeah.
I know. I've been campaigning for change for years. Just is not happening for us. So we start with this, you guys. You know, sports are changing. Remember when we were all kids, you do the old rope swing? You go into the water off the rope swing? Yeah, fun stuff. Here are the current versions of the rope swing. Check this out. This guy is on a cliffside. He's holding on to a rope. So essentially what he's going to do is jump off the cliffside and hold on to the rope as he goes down. Well, of course, as you well know, once you start coming off like this, the only way to end this thing is to let go and fire into a parachute. And that's what this guy does. He comes down. Impressive stuff. His buddy's shoe, probably need to move that. But unbelievable, these guys. And turns out the internet's filled with this stuff. There's a lot of these people doing that sort of thing.
Who knew?
But amazing stuff as he goes down. Turns out to be fine. He's all set to go. I don't know what you do to get your heart racing after you've done that. 69 degrees in the metro area, winds out of the west at 14 miles an hour out there for us. It's quiet other than the wind. We are still seeing some strong gusts, 50s and 60s across the north, down to the south, 60s and 70s. Remember, we've got some cooler air starting to filter its way in. We're keeping the winds up across the northern half of the state here as that front starts to leak its way in here and add in some cooler air to the mix. So 22-mile-an-hour sustained winds. Los Alamos, 20 Farmington, 20 in Santa Fe, 18 Las Vegas, and 21 Raton. That's where most of the action is wind-wise when you throw in the gusts. Again, we're starting to push in some of that cooler air. Winds are gusty, 30 miles an hour Santa Fe and Los Alamos, 29 miles an hour in Gallup. Throughout the night tonight, as this cooler air filters its way in, winds are going to calm down once again, but by tomorrow afternoon, they crank up again across the east. So our front is sitting to the north here. We leak that cooler air in throughout the day tomorrow. Still going to be a very nice day, just slightly cooler. So watch for some of those gusty wind areas, especially pockets across the north. And then tomorrow, sunny, but still windy, especially across the east. I do think you're going to feel things calm down a little bit here in the metro area as far as winds go, but the fire danger remains very high all the way through the weekend, especially across the eastern side of the state. We're going to keep the winds cranked up, and where obviously the dry conditions continue to take their toll. There is the chance of a couple showers coming in for Sunday into Monday for us. Not looking like a major storm, but we could get a little bit of rain out of this deal. And as far as the wind goes for tonight, watch the northern mountains, the northeast. As that cooler air comes on in, we could see winds sustained right around 30, maybe some gusts, 35 miles an hour or so across the north. They'll calm down a little bit tomorrow morning, but then across northeastern portions of the state, places like Las Vegas and down into east central sections of the state around the I-40 corridor will continue with gusty winds sustained 30 to 40 miles an hour. We could once again see gusts to around 50 miles an hour. As far as the wind goes here in the metro area, our trending looks good in the short term, looks bad in the longer term. Today we hit a gust around 35 miles an hour this evening. Tomorrow I think we'll be around 30, so we'll get a little help there. Saturday actually looks pretty good with the wind gusts around 20, but then watch what happens into next week. We send those winds back up again. Could see some gusts around 50 miles an hour by Tuesday, so not a great setup for us. Across the north and west, temperatures here 60s and 70s for tomorrow. Partly cloudy, cooler conditions thanks to the front, and we'll start to rebound the temperatures by Saturday and a chance of a shower or two Easter Sunday and into Monday. Down to the south and west, temperatures here in the 70s for the most part around Silver City and Glenwood, 80s Deming and Las Cruces. And those temps will cool through Easter, 71 on Sunday. And into next week, highs just in the 60s around Silver City. South and east, going to be another warm one for tomorrow. Winds aren't going to be a huge factor out of the southwest, 15 to 25 miles an hour. Partly cloudy skies over the weekend. Meanwhile, across the north and east, temperatures here in the 70s and 80s. Southwest winds hit once again, gusting up to 50 miles an hour for you guys in Las Vegas. You had them today up to 50. You could see them again tomorrow, and watch the I-40 corridor too. Northern mountains, anywhere from 53 in Red River all the way up to 74 in Espanola. Partly cloudy with the winds, especially on the ridge tops. Very, very gusty. Partly cloudy over the weekend too. Not going to put a shower in at this point, but we at least have the chance, and we'll continue to watch it for you. 72 Cedar Crest, 72 Estancia for tomorrow here in the metro. High 70s, some low 80s down around Los Lunas and Belen. 7-day forecast in the metro. Plenty of sunshine, but the winds on the roller coaster. Near term, they go down. Long term, back up again.
You know, I cannot remember a spring when we've had this much wind for this long.
Yep.
It just seems endless.
Yeah, it is. And what's killing us at this point is the fact that there's no significant precip. It's one thing to have wind in between storms. We don't have any storms to
Right, just the wind.
Yep.
All right, we'll be right back with sports. Love this Challenger. Wonder what I can